Welcome back to the one and only podcast, the final episode of 2024, the December issue. Welcome. Happy December, Glyn.
Hey. It's great. The year's flown in. The last month, I've had a struggle.
Really?
My little cough.
Straight into it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. I just haven't been at myself.
You haven't been your best.
Lost my voice in the last club sale. Struggled for a couple of sales. Relied on the one and only... See, again, just...
Right on cue.
Relied on the one and only Jimmy Little.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. The dairy teams had a kicking.
They
Literally.
had a kicking.
Poor Andrew.
Poor Andrew.
Broken ribs.
Yeah.
So...
It's not been good in that dairy office. I feel like I just want to close the door and call it a day for you.
But next year, we're on a rise.
Are you?
So, Laura, what have you planned for today? We've got no guests. We have just the one and only Laura and me.
The one and only Glyn, yes. No, nothing planned for today. I thought we'd have a bit of a conversation, a bit of a chat about 2024, the guests that we've had on, a bit of a roundup of what's been happening.
Okay.
I mean, anything else? If you've achieved anything that you've wanted to achieve, I don't know if you've seen last night. Did you watch the Sports Personality last night?
No.
Oh, Keely, the runner, she won it.
Oh, wow.
She said on the radio this morning that she's achieved everything that she wanted to achieve in 2024.
Well, isn't she just awesome, huh? Well done, Keely.
She is quite awesome, to be fair. And
Yeah.
she's Scottish as well, so
Yeah.
double
Excellent.
awesome.
No, I did. I thought, I used to watch that, like, never miss it. It was on a Sunday night. It was a big deal. But it kind of...
I can't believe it's a midweek thing now.
Why have they kind of...
It's a shame, isn't it? I do like the Sports Personality, and I quite like looking back at all the things that have happened, and then they also have a little bit of a people that they've lost during the year
Well,
as well.
I suppose that's a bit of a sad note. We lost Nash this year,
Yeah,
part
we
of our
did.
team.
Yeah, we did.
Nash was our janitor, a very jolly guy with a very quick-witted person. So that was quite sad to lose Nash.
And then we also lost Catherine
That's right as well.
over at St Boswell's, which was very, very sad.
Yeah. So I suppose that is reflecting on the year. It's good to reflect this time of year and things and that's
Good
a bit
and
of
bad, yeah.
good and bad. But it's been I've really enjoyed this year. It's been absolutely fantastic. We maybe haven't had any big record prices this year, which always seems to be
Maybe not on the pedigree side, but I mean commercially, I think everything's been a.
no. As I mean, I've really enjoyed. Well, I suppose My Little Sheep. That was it. The Valley Blacknose, the Black Nose Beauties.
Oh yeah, what was that to?
So that was a record price for them. We sold Ingrid for 30,000 guineas, and we broke the record 3 times that day.
Wow.
We've sold Ingrid, which is a female, for 30 grand from Tom Blackwood, and then we sold 2 rams, one at 22 and one at 20. So that was.
And we've done a couple of records online, a couple of Northern Irish records online.
That's right as well. James sold the
Shorthorns and Shire Leasing as well, I think.
Yeah.
We've done commercial records as well in Northern Ireland,
Which was really
Southern
good.
Ireland actually. Didn't we?
Southern Ireland, yeah.
Yeah, they did 19,000 euros.
Which was fantastic. And then I suppose reflecting on the year as well, we did our record turnover for one day sale over
Twice.
2 million. So that's it was very fitting the day we did it. It wasn't planned, but it was our 50th anniversary day.
It was, which is
50th anniversary week. So the company we'd never had a £2 million pound day turnover. So that was great. And we celebrated that with fish and chips. Wow, we are so generous.
We're very good to ourselves.
Fish and chips.
Well, I mean, who doesn't like fish and chips? I'm sorry.
Living the high life, guys. Living the high life.
Yes. I thought it was good. I enjoyed my fish and chips.
It was good.
Yeah, I suppose when you think about that, I forgot. I even forgot that we did our 50th anniversary. That was only in August, wasn't it? It seems like.
I really enjoyed that day. It was nice to have the older gentleman, I forget his name again, that came back to sell the sheep.
Michael Dickey.
Michael Dickey to come back. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah, and we had lots of different retired and past employees join us for breakfast and things like that. It was really nice. 50 years in this place. Wow.
But to pull that, I just thought that seemed like planned, but it was just.
I know. It's been a big day, and then.
I remember coming in. I sold the first couple of hours, and then I came in, and I looked at the sale total. It was whatever at one point, and I said, "We're going to do this." Yeah, it was good.
You've had some big sales this year, haven't you?
Really good, and I've just
really big sales.
Again, we haven't had any record top prices, but we've had a couple of our commercial sales well over 500 head of
Yeah.
cattle, and they've went really well. Yeah, they've really grown.
Massively.
Yeah, and attracting people from all over the country, both buyers and sellers. So
So why this year? Why have we had so many cattle this year?
I suppose hard to put I do think the sale is gaining traction.
Yeah.
As a national sale, and I think also that sale it's renowned to sell all categories of dairy cattle. We've had a couple of high prices it's a commercial sale. We get a lot of well-bred cattle in that sale, but it's.
Do you think there's more cows in the market this year? Think more have got surplus to sell, or more people?
Possibly, yeah, definitely. There's some and some.
Yeah.
Some herds have definitely got access, through the use of sex semen and those technologies. And then there's also been a few herds that went back to like being flying herds. So it's a bit of both. There's no real consistent thread through the dairy industry, and I suppose that's what keeps it healthy. If everybody did the same thing, it would be.
Yes, we wouldn't want that.
Yeah,
we wouldn't.
So
want that.
no, that's been good.
Dairy Expo right back at the start of the year.
Yeah, loved that. It was good. That was one of our early podcasts, wasn't it?
Right at the start of the year, yeah, we did. We had the Aussie men on.
We met with Ben Govett and Daniel Bacon. Not Daniel Bacon. He's the guy, and Daniel Bacon's the EE guy, isn't he?
What the heck? What the heck's
Kevin Bacon. What was the other judge called? Daniel.
It was called Daniel.
Wasn't Daniel Bacon though? What?
Yeah, it was.
You
should know him.
Yeah. Ben Govett and Daniel.
Well, this is embarrassing if they listen to us.
No, hey guys, we loved you guys. You guys were awesome. Daniel.
I just can't remember your name.
I can't remember his second name. That's really weird.
Machinery stand outside, and then
but
general stand inside. Closer to
Sorry. I was just trying to find what he was called.
I
I think it is Bacon.
I think it was. Yes, it was Daniel Bacon.
Who's Kevin Bacon?
Is he the actor that does the yeah.
It does what?
Footloose. He's done a few. Surely you know Kevin Bacon. And he also does the adverts for the phones.
Oh, right, okay. Well, surely you should know who Daniel Bacon is.
Yeah. So, no, I really enjoyed having those guys. They were did a great job. Daniel Bacon, see? I
doubted yourself.
I doubted myself. Like, that sounds a bit weird. But we had a podcast with them. I really love finding out in the podcast about the struggles, especially Ben had with the extreme weather conditions with flooding.
Yeah.
I mean,
then lack of, having to pay for water in the summer months.
Pay for water. It's just incredible what those guys. But they were very upbeat. Like the Australian dairy industry was sort of like on a real upward trend, wasn't it?
Definitely.
They were definitely very positive.
They were saying they're more consuming more dairy products at home.
Yeah.
As opposed to exporting.
And I suppose they used to be a little bit like here. They always were looking at the world market and blah, 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 blah. And they more or less stopped that and just are quite internal market now. And they're much healthier. So.
And then what did we do after that? We had John on. John Carlisle, the Britain's Fittest Farmer.
Britain's Fittest Farmer.
How is your fitness journey going? You promised, I'm
what
sure,
does it
that
look
day
like?
that you were going to...
Ali?
You did promise
Ali's
that...
been laughing a lot.
You did promise that day that you were going to...
I did make a promise.
Knuckle down.
That's really hasn't worked out that well.
No.
I've knuckled in maybe.
Yeah, so 2025 is a new year.
I don't like making... because they really don't like stick to these New Year resolutions. But I am fat.
Aww.
So I'm gonna have to lose weight, guys. Yeah.
So you're gonna start. You're gonna.
Will you? Was that one of the? You're gonna put like, I am fat. Is that the
That's
podcast?
gonna be the title.
Oh man.
Okay, so you're
So
maybe gonna address that in.
We're gonna have
2025.
to address it. John Carlisle, get fit. I could be.
Well, he's opening a new gym in Dumfries on the 4th of January.
Yeah.
So.
No, but I have to. I really do. I see Isaac. He's like in the gym. He's kind of inspiring. My son's inspiring me to get fit.
I was gonna say your son's gonna outdo you.
Yeah.
Outdo you.
So that's maybe something to look forward to, guys.
But that was good. John was a lot of fun.
He was inspirational from his business, the way he's got the meal deals going.
The farm to fork, yeah.
But very much focused on his meals, like nutrition for people are working out. And we had a sample. He sent
We did.
5 or 6 meals here, and they were scrumptious. Scrumptious.
Yes.
Is that
they
a
were.
new word I've invented? But
They were,
they
yeah.
were pretty awesome. And we've ordered some. You've ordered some.
Yeah,
as
I've had some. Yeah.
They're very
Really good.
filling. I think one little carton was for one person. Probably it could be for 2 people because they're so probably packed
Full
with
of-
nutrients.
Yeah.
they're really
very
yeah.
protein dense, so very filling.
Yeah, and they're also very like much. The whole meal was like what I call single ingredients. Like they
Yeah.
weren't. It wasn't
Not a lot
what
of
I-
processed.
It wasn't what. Well, I don't think it was in it. I think they were all single ingredient foods, which is very important.
And all locally
All locally.
sourced as well, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah.
So we had what else did when then where
We
did
had-
we go from there?
We had Alec
That was
from Coupon Farms. I don't know, that was in the summertime, I think. But I think that was very... I enjoyed that one, just the story of Coupon and how wine and pawn
Genomics.
and genomics and a bit about cow management and nutrition. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
so-
bit fun. You had Willie Fleming on as well, and you tested
Oh, the milk test. You couldn't believe that. I guess got the goat milk, and we got some wrong though.
Yeah, you did. You weren't just sure what was it the almond milk,
The almond milk.
and then the skimmed and all that kind of stuff. It's quite
Yeah.
difficult to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a lot of milk alternatives. Just stick to the cow milk.
Stick to the
honest.
cut. But Willie was again another fit farmer
Yeah,
running the
runner.
marathon. Yeah.
NYC.
Yeah.
That's cool. So there's definitely a correlation between fitness and farming and food, isn't there?
Definitely.
Definitely.
What else? What other ones we do? I enjoyed the one with Charlotte and beef versus dairy.
Yeah,
But I think-
Charlotte
was that sort of a thing coming
Stuart.
up to Expo?
Yeah, that was that February, I think, was it? That
Yeah.
we did it.
Charlotte Wilson and Stuart
Dunlop.
from Ayrshire.
I had
So
Queen of Hearts last year.
Both of those guys had won our expos. So Charlotte had won the previous expo with Jennifer, and Stuart had won the previous expo with what's his
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts.
Yes.
So that was actually good fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. It
And
was.
I always think Charlotte's quite. I didn't know Stuart very well. Charlotte's quite. I think she's probably shy,
Yeah.
but she was awesome in that.
Yeah, she was really good,
podcast.
and Stuart was really good
It was
fun.
good fun.
I think they really enjoyed themselves. That was a
Yeah.
really popular podcast, actually, a really popular podcast.
Yeah.
Nice. And then in the summer, what did we do in the summer? Well, we did a bit of an on location one. We went up to Ayrshire, didn't we, and saw Cammy
Seen Cammy, and we had Oxbury Banks
there as well.
Neil,
No, Mark.
Mark
Pearson.
Pearson. Yeah, that's right.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was nice meeting Cammy. I'd never met Cammy before. Quite interesting to see his whole.
Did you see he gave us a shout out this week?
Oh, did he?
Yep, he did. He shared the Fat Lamb report at the start of the week and said, is this not the best laid out market report there is? So easy to read, and he loves James's little statement at the top, this funny little
What was James's comment this week?
What was James's?
He's always quite inventive with his.
Inventive is one word you can use for it, yes. Other words also come to...
Do you think they're sometimes focused on?
He likes to be topical.
Yes.
This week even, it was borderway trades are like buses on country lanes, hard to pass. Look at the averages, look at the prices. Every type of lamb you bring them, we will sell them. And rest assured, you'll be in a good mood the rest of the week.
Only Jimmy can do it.
Yeah, so that was nice.
Yeah.
That's
I
nice.
do think some of the other firms try to copy a little bit of
Yeah, they do.
James's, which is quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, because really, market reports should...
They're quite boring at times if you don't sort of make them a bit different.
You need to spice them up somehow.
Yeah.
And I think I always believe it really needs to be easy to read, and you can glance what did Texels make
Yeah.
this week. So
Some
you
of
can
Jimmy's
see.
titles are just legendary, really.
Some of them are unbelievable. Some of them are unbelievable. I don't even read them half the time now because I can't bring myself to. Anyway.
Keep it up, Jimmy.
No, we will. And then what other notable ones have we done?
So, the last one, Cannon Hall,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was
with
just
Rob and
November,
Dave.
wasn't it?
That was November.
Yeah, because they were just getting their.
So
son
again,
in
that
the
was
elevator.
on location. We went down to Barnsley, to Cannon Hall Farm. Jimmy was recording was it Winter on the Farm, which I
Yeah.
watched last night. So it was very nice. And then we did a podcast with Rob and Dave just about the history in Cannon Hall Farm. So those guys really had a tough start, and then they're just
They're away now, aren't they?
flying now. Yeah,
Yeah.
really impressive business.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that. What other ones did we do? Yeah, it was.
You did write some
I
down.
did write down some
on the
down.
tiniest bit of paper you could find.
A little card. Oh, the 50 years.
Oh yeah, that was a really popular one actually.
So I think that was probably the most laughs. So we did. Who did we do? We did Michael Armstrong and
Lawn.
Lorne.
Yeah.
And then we did Drew and Mark Jefferson.
Yeah.
Some of those stories, like Michael Armstrong's a dark horse, wasn't he?
He was cracking me up.
He was a dark horse. Like he's so.
cracking me up.
Michael's so like, never gets flustered. Everything's done right.
But now you can see why he likes to pack 6 pairs of underpants, because he's very much an overpacker now, and now I understand why.
Yeah. So Michael left £50,000 in cash on London Gatwick.
No, London Houston.
London Houston platform.
Yeah.
Because
Long time ago.
A long time ago, because he had 25 pints on the way down. So Michael, you now are setting the example.
What a guy. What a guy. And then the guy that a long time ago that tried to embezzle the money.
Steal the money.
And he forgot about bank holidays.
He was going to Spain.
Yeah. That is
Poor chap.
ridiculous.
Poor chap.
Ridiculous.
And also remember the when they didn't have a sale on a Friday, there was a tradition they all went for like on a Friday lunch.
Oh yeah.
And who was the guy? 8 Pint Lenny or something? One of the
Was it Willie Lynn?
Willie Lynn. Yeah.
8 pints
On a lunch.
No.
Well,
8 pints.
I'm glad things have changed. Yeah,
Well, slightly.
slightly.
Slightly, yeah.
No, I'm not glad, but they were
That was
they were really good stories, and also the big long sales. They were just, I loved the stories about, who was the auctioneer who rolled his trouser legs up?
Oh yeah, who was that? Was it the fat cattleman? Because that was Mark
Yes.
that told us that.
Mark, and this guy would roll his Raymond Clements.
Yes.
I think these gentlemen are all passed away now.
Yes, I think they
But
are.
they were real characters.
They are. And that is like that. I think that's what we probably saw from our anniversary, and probably every day in here when you look back, it's actually the people that make this company,
Yeah.
this place.
So like Mark, and the 4 guys, Drew, Mark Jefferson, Lauren, and Mike, have 175 years service
They do.
between the 4 of them.
They do.
But no, I think that was my favourite one. Hearing all those stories, it was very funny.
That was funny.
Yeah,
that
and I
was
think
funny.
people enjoy listening to them stories.
They did.
So what other ones that I made a few notes? Beef John. Oh, the general election one.
Oh yeah.
We sort of cursed John, didn't we?
Poor John. He was a nice man. I like John.
Yeah.
I seen him the other day actually at the In Cumbria Awards. Back to being a solicitor.
Yeah.
Not an MP anymore. Now that Keir's in charge.
He came across as a real gentleman, didn't he? And a guy that was like a community. But unfortunately, the Conservatives
Got pushed out.
just hit a bit of a wall, didn't they? People had enough.
They did. But anyway,
And that
I
worked
forgot
out
about
well,
him.
didn't it? The general election.
really well.
Man.
Really well.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's democracy for you.
it is, yes.
So, and then what was the... yes, 50 years. And we do have to give Jonathan Hurd a special...
We do.
Yeah.
And he really enjoyed it. He did
Yeah.
admit that to me.
So Jonathan, we didn't have anybody, but we're just going to do a little bit of what we're doing now. Laura and Glyn, the one and only. And then I called Jonathan 5 minutes before. I said, Jonathan, what are you doing for the next half hour? And he went, I'm in the middle of doing this, right after doing that. And he goes, can you come down here and do a podcast?
Loved it.
He turned up, stole the show, knocked it out of the ballpark.
Loved it.
Great job, Jonathan.
Great job. And I said that if we ever need, if you ever lose your voice again, Jonathan can be your
Yeah.
stand-in because he's very good.
Yeah. And I was also interested in hearing about...
FSIs and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
But I imagine that's probably all changed again now that we've got a new government.
Oh, it definitely has, yeah.
Anyway.
But other events throughout the year, I really
Yeah.
enjoyed the I think Derry.
Yeah, that was back in, was that April?
It was after the Derry Expo with
I
all
think
the
it was
kids.
April.
So did we have 200 and something kids that day
Yeah, well into 200.
from
No, there was 200 in the morning and 200 in the afternoon.
Wow, nearly 5. So we had kids from all the high schools, a lot, not all, but Cumbria and Southwest Scotland came
Yeah.
to learn about the possible careers in dairy, and that's went down exceptionally well.
Did really well, and they're booked in for next year, but they've moved it to
So-
the back end of the year.
Right.
Just because it went really well, but there was certain members couldn't come because of, I think it hits, you're starting into exam time, aren't you?
Really, yeah.
So because it was so popular, it went.
And
so
are you
well.
is it gonna be focused still on dairy, or are we gonna do a wide?
They want to still continue with the dairy.
Because when I was just watching, I got on the balcony. There's you could sort of broaden it out to be
You could.
agriculture in general.
But I think, either way, you're still highlighting farming.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So
There's so many crossovers within the
Yeah.
sector.
yeah, exactly. Some of the sales team have just been finishing off their roundups as well for the year. They do a little bit of a roundup. Joe's done one for Middleton. Middleton's have had an exceptional year.
Yeah.
Have you been to Middleton before?
I've never been to Middleton before, no. But I've just never.
Oh, Christ.
What county is it in? Durham?
Durham, yeah.
Durham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely little place. Very nice. So he's just done a wee roundup there. They've had a very good year. They've got a new sheep collection there, which is going
And
from
again,
strength to strength.
there's been a couple of I've just looked at the figures, throughout when the weeks are coming in. They've had a couple of record turnovers and throughput as well, which is really good, isn't it?
Yeah, so he said here in his roundup here that he's written that the introduction of the new collection and the new customer of that, the scheme has increased the customer base by nearly 100 new trading accounts and increased prime sheep numbers in the market by 75%.
Go, Joe.
Well done. And James. Better give James a bit of a shout out for that as well.
Yeah.
Then they also did an over-summering competition as well, which is really good. I went down for that. I went down to see the conclusion of it. Over-summering.
Right.
So you do a wintering competition?
Yeah.
This one, you buy them they bought them sort of like April, May time.
Early lambs.
Keep them over cattle.
Cattle is cattle, okay.
Keep them over the summer and then they sell them in October for a profit.
And is this for young farmers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young farmers. So little Seth, I think he was 10, won it.
Right.
Good lad. Well done. So that was good. So that was Middleton, and they obviously had their mule gimmer lambs and all that kind of good stuff. And then Mark Richardson has done Kirby. I don't know I should know what's happening in Kirby. Have you been to Kirby this year?
This year? No.
No. Okay. I have been several times. Kirby Classics in February. That was good. A 9-month-old, I forgot about that, 9-month-old British blue heifer. £3,200.
Well done.
Crikey.
Mark and his team down there do a great job.
They do a very, very good job. They've had some really great averages, record averages, and some dispersals, although you never like to see them. If you do, you like to see them go exceptionally well. And they've had some extremely good averages. They had 200 ewes ranging in age from shearlings to 10-year-olds, averaged a remarkable £675 for a 10-year-old sheep.
Unreal.
Crikey, Mikey. Anyway, he seems to have had a very good day. He terms his prime sheep trade remains robust.
Yeah.
Defying the usual late year slump.
Mark puts an incredible amount of work into his job down there, and the whole team do.
He does.
Yeah.
And then they also got, they've had a great year in terms of changing that updating that market. They've got a new roof, they've got new toilets, they've got a new cafe called the Grazing Corner.
Oh, I've heard great reports about the cafe.
So I actually haven't eaten
Yes.
in the cafe there yet. Marie Buckle has it now, so that's really good for Kirby, to be fair.
That's maybe worth a little run out someday just to
When you're down that way.
just to get a nice bacon roll and a cup of coffee.
Yes. And then our great leader, Scott, has finally sent me his update.
Oh, well done, Scott.
Just sent it here now.
Has he got his emails to work?
He's got his emails to work.
He is a tech expert. If anyone wants a little bit of help with tech, give Scott a call.
Give Scott a call.
He's going to kill me for that.
He just talked about prime cattle values. They've risen steadily over in St Boswell's and Carlisle. High prices have led raising stock values. That's good. The most successful year probably to date for farm machinery sales.
Oh, David Holliday
And his team.
and Kerry and Lynn.
Yes.
And there's a few other people, but they have really done a fantastic job. Some of their farm sales have been just incredible.
particularly a notable success was the Templeton sale that we conducted here in June. That was mega.
I'm not an expert in that, but I really loved that day. It looked amazing.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
Anybody that's considering having a farm sale, really give David and Kerry and Len a call, because and it's the way they present it. It's it's the presentation of all the lots and the way they do it is just a next level.
Yeah, and they obviously conduct a monthly sale on a monthly basis. Yeah. Always the first Wednesday of every month, other than January. We don't do one in January.
That's good. There's going to be a little bit of an update there with that team. They're moving up to the top of the estate next year.
Give them a bit more space.
So they're going to really, again, they're going to go up another level. They're going to, the old car auction, so they're going to take over that. It's where Johnson's are at the minute. So we're taking that back in hand, and that's going to be a designated machinery sales site for those guys to drive it even more. So yeah, that's really something to look forward to.
It is. He's went as he does. He's went quite broad on his roundup because he's rounding up everything. But obviously there isn't positives without negatives. Let's be fair here. Disease.
You still get an electrician.
I actually wouldn't know where to start.
You're loving my jokes today. It's unreal. Okay.
Disease issues have curtailed things.
They definitely have.
Certainly further south, which is blue tongue and Schmallenberg in sheep. Both spread, but they're both spread by midges. And
what's the? Yeah, I know we're coming into the winter period where they stop.
Well, yeah.
Sort of, but it's a worry for next year, isn't it?
Very mild though, still very mild.
Yeah.
Lots of touches of pneumonia about places like. Well, I mean, we're up to 12 degrees today, and it's the 17th. No, what is it today?
Yeah, with a no extended period of like frost or snow.
No. And it doesn't look like it's going to be a white Christmas either. Cold, not even cold.
No.
And we just had Storm Dara.
Yeah. It was stormy last night as well.
Yeah, it was very windy last night. Yeah, so that's his. And then he had his. Oh, and then obviously, what did we do the other week? We had young farmers in here, didn't we?
I loved that as well.
Crikey.
How many kids turned up for that?
We had just over 200, with 154 taking part in the stock judging. Honestly, I never thought in my wildest dreams that there would be 200 kids interested to come and see Harrison and Etherington. How wrong I was.
You had to nip it. You had to actually close it.
I had to. We physically didn't have enough time to get through things.
You could have ended up with a lot more if you hadn't closed it.
That was really fun though. We had them in. Steph and Andy Ryder, a shout out to them, who provided some classic
little judging. I loved the geese.
The geese. Toulouse geese.
Toulouse geese.
Do you know how much they're worth?
A lot of money.
How much per goose?
I would say 200, 400. 8, 5, would have been 6 and now 7.
£1,000 a piece.
Wow.
They were lovely. I mean, I'm not. I hate poultry. I'm actually terrified.
You were quite scared when
I don't like them.
You were like, oh, when but they were beautiful birds, weren't they?
They were nice to look at. I just didn't want to be in the same room.
And then pygmy goats. They really.
And their babies, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had some cattle as well, and some mule gimmers.
Yeah.
As well, so that was nice.
And then we had the auctioneer competition.
We had the auctioneering competition.
And every club had a designated person taking part.
9 clubs went against each other. So that was really fun. You did a little bit of mentoring, didn't you, with them?
Yeah, but they were very enthusiastic. I was thinking, right, they're going to be quite, and then we sort of like give a little bit of a guideline, and then they all did a bit of a trial. And I thought, right, they're not wanting to do this again. But they were very enthusiastic with some potential great auctioneers. And
Finlay Iverson came out on top. 10
years old.
10 years old, and he auctioned off twice.
Very calm. There was
in front of 200 people.
There was a draw. So at the end of we scored it like what do you call that? Strictly Come Dancing. James was very bad not bad.
He was trying to be Craig Revel forward.
He was Craig Revel. He was very harsh. We were all 7s and he was 2, and he got quite a lot. I think that added to the whole drama of the occasion.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. It was very fun, and we are more than happy and to champion the next generation and to show them what we do here.
Your hats went down. Your woolly hats.
They've become a tradable commodity. I
think.
I
wore mine this week.
Did you?
Out dog walking.
Yeah.
And I had to take it off.
Why?
Too warm.
Too warm. Too good.
I walked along the Solway, and it was blowing a gale, but when I come off away from the Solway, it had
Roasting.
to come off. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, they did go down, but they were limited edition. They are now gone. I do not have any more. But we will
They're
look.
lovely colours.
Yeah, we will look to maybe do that meeting again. Because if the demand is there, we will more than happy.
I really enjoyed that night.
It was fun. I just have to read you this. Scott's done two. He's done one for the NBA as well. He actually read me this out to me. He's obviously very proud of his last sentence. Okay, you ready? In my letter to Santa Claus, I ask for a Secretary of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs with half a brain, some understanding of rural life and a big checkbook. I haven't heard back.
Very seasonal.
Strong finishing line.
Yeah, well done, Scott.
Well done. Yeah, he's quite good at that.
So he was wanting to say it again. I was laughing at the start. So
he wants a Secretary for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs with half a brain, some understanding of rural life and a big checkbook.
Okay.
It's a strong
this
ask.
is addressed to Westminster, or is this addressed to Holyrood, or maybe both?
Well, that was to Santa.
To Santa, okay.
Yeah.
So that could be for both, yeah.
So yeah, I mean Santa Claus is a great guy, but I don't know if he's that good a guy, to be honest.
Well, half a brain for the Secretary of State. Not Secretary of State,
Secretary for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. We went to Agri Scott, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was quite good.
Very good.
Quite good. Enjoyed that. I thought they went there.
Full of people.
Yeah.
No cows.
Few cows.
Yeah.
You went to Bloomin'. Where did you go? You went to Madison, didn't you?
Went to Madison this year. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I enjoyed that. It was a tremendous show. Yeah. Maybe the best young cow show I think I've ever seen.
Ever.
In the Holstein breeds. And yeah, red and whites. Red and whites was good. Jerseys were phenomenal. Yeah.
Did you not go to Ulster?
Ulster last week.
Did you go?
Again, yeah, really, really good show.
Yeah.
It's probably their best show they've had for a while.
Who judged it? Did I not see someone that we've had here?
Nathan judged it.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Nathan and Jenny. So
where's Nathan from?
He's from Ohio.
He was last year here. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes, he made Jennifer champion. Yeah.
Jennifer.
Yeah. No, he enjoyed it. We took him out the day before and toured a couple of farms.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How many cows? What sort of size of show?
There was 190 head of cattle at the show. That's the best numbers they've had for a while.
And it's just dairy because the beef's a few weeks before, isn't it? Is it
Yeah.
10 days before.
But really, it's a bit like Irish Scott from a trade point of view. There's so many businesses cross over with beef and sheep. It's a massive trade show as well. Very good. I really enjoyed that show.
Finance for Farms, we're specialists within the agricultural sector.
The whole leasing of cattle's strange. A lot of people haven't heard of it before and they wonder how it works, but it's really straightforward.
Find a batch of cows I want to buy or do a deal on, I can phone them up and say, what's the chances of doing a deal on these batch of animals? And they'll say yes or no.
Anything that I've asked, or requested and spoken to Shire about has been dealt in a, quickly in a professional manner, and it's either a yes or a no.
What makes Finance for Farms different to mainstream funders and banks is speed and efficiency. A farmer can call us today, say he's looking to go to market tomorrow, and the finance will be in place for him to go the following day and purchase the animals he requires.
To learn more about the finance solutions available to support your farm's growth, call the Finance for Farms team on 01827 300 333 or head over to their website on www.financeforfarms.co.uk.
H&H Insurance Brokers are a Cumbrian business with a national reach. We have looked after farmers across England, Scotland and Wales for almost 40 years, with offices in Cumbria, Northumberland, Scottish Borders, Yorkshire, County Durham and Wales. We can be your local agricultural insurance broker. Every day we work with farm and rural businesses just like yours, who in turn are working hard to produce the food required for our tables. We act as a trusted advisor to our clients, in the same way that you would turn to a solicitor or an accountant to give you good quality expert advice. We always take the time to get to know you and your business, allowing us to have an in-depth understanding of what you need to plan for the future. and to provide the best advice possible. As an independent broker, we have access to a wide range of insurance providers, which enables us to find the right product for you at a competitive price. You can also be assured that you will receive a personal and first-class service. Insurance is about more than planning for future events. It is about having the peace of mind that your business is protected when something goes wrong, which means you can focus on the things that matter most. We're here to do just that. Contact our Agri team on 01228406290. The next time your insurance renewal is due, we are here for you. H&H Insurance Brokers, changing the way people think about insurance.
So looking forward then, 2025, the year of
The year of the new shed.
the year of the new shed.
You know, I think what the Chinese will call it, is it the year of the rat, maybe?
What is the year? What
I
is the
don't know.
Chinese year?
But our year is
Ali,
the year of
Google
the
it.
new shed. So
Yeah, it is you. Yeah, we'll need to get a ribbon. It's cracking on, like.
they've done so well. I would say they're ahead of schedule. I think they're going to be finished next week.
Yeah.
No, sorry, they're not going to be.
No.
No.
But it will be covered over. It won't be finished, but it will be covered over by the middle of February again.
Yeah. Which will... It is quite exposed at the moment.
Bit breezy in there just now.
The last sale, the last dairy sale, and then the rain came down. Hokey mokey.
It was cold at black and white.
Yeah.
It was cold.
So it's
What
quite
year is it?
The year of the snake.
Oh, don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
No, there'll be no stakes.
So it's the year of the new shed. Really looking forward to getting that all finished. It's going to really give us a little bit more, a few more options with.
I think it's really going to change the whole look of the building, to be honest.
And we can get back to really filling the market again. When do you think we need the next new shed?
Don't know. When should we put another extension
Keep
on?
working on it.
And just buy the M74 as well.
No, but it's really going to be good, and then we can add the few things that we really need, like our new milking powder will be installed as well.
Have you got any exciting things that you can tell us that are coming in the start of the year? Or you're not allowed to say anything that's coming yet?
Can you keep it secret?
Go on then.
So can I. No, that's really bad, isn't it? No, I don't know. There's
You
not.
don't have anything that you
nothing,
can share?
No.
Okay.
I suppose there is an exciting sale in Ireland coming up, isn't there? Can we say that or not? No, maybe not.
What's happening in Ireland?
Jimmy's got a sale, but maybe we can't announce that yet, can we?
No, don't think so.
Sorry, guys. That's
Have to wait and see.
Yeah.
You might have one or two. Surely you've got one or two exciting sales coming out.
Yeah, but we can't
You
just
can't
say
share
it.
that quite yet.
Yeah.
So you need to keep.
I suppose one we can mention. I think it's early on in the year is the. We haven't got a proper name for it yet, but it's the Auchincalla and Absolute sale.
Yeah.
With friends. That's on the 26th of April. So
you're gonna have to have a shorter name than that because that ain't rolling off the tongue.
that's what I mean. So that's going to include a lot of very exciting consignments.
Cool.
Yeah.
So is that in here or what's?
It's going to be in the show hall.
Oh, nice.
We're going to build a very fancy ring, food and bar. It's a night sale as well.
Wow. Yeah. It's gonna go all out.
We're going to go all out, but that's a sale for.
What date is that?
Saturday the 26th of April.
Put it in your diary because it will be one to come to. Definitely.
Yeah.
One to watch.
There's a couple of very exciting first-time opportunities in that sale. So.
Are you doing your sale that you normally do before Dairy
I
Expo?
think so. The Global Connection. Yeah.
That's normally a really good sale, isn't
an
it?
online sale. Yeah.
That'd be good.
So we're doing that, and obviously Expo's just a few weeks away. So.
And our 100th dinner.
Yes, that's in
22nd of February.
February.
We've got when I see I've just looked this morning where we did have 100 tickets left yesterday. We now have 85.
Wowzers, so it's going.
So it's going very well. So please, if you haven't registered to get your tickets yet, please head to our website and click on the 100th tab.
And the Border and Lakeland Holstein Club, which is really got strong associations with H&H, we have all their monthly sales here. So it's their 25th anniversary.
Oh, nice.
This year. So we're going to be trying to have a couple of very nice events throughout the year, and that starts with our winter herds competition in January, and we're having a 25th anniversary dinner
nice.
as well with the presentations. So
lovely.
That's good.
Cool. So, any personal predictions for 2025? Are you going to become a millionaire and retire, or?
That would be nice to predict that, wouldn't it?
Well, this time next year.
Bitcoin just needs to. Donald Trump and the Bitcoin's been going quite well so far.
Not dabble in a few shares they might come out on.
The Bitcoin's the one since
You
think
Bitcoin's the one?
Well,
Tesla's gone mental.
Well, again, since Donald's got in, we need probably something like that over here just to boost the whole economy.
What?
Like Donald.
Oh, Donald Trump.
No, since Donald isn't obviously president.
Yeah.
But since he's Bitcoin, obviously Tesla, because probably maybe
Elon Musk as well.
Maybe Donald's. Maybe they're just going to everyone will have to drive Teslas. You don't know.
No, in America they just don't give a shit, do they?
He's it's incredible.
We're just arguing among ourselves here. I know they do argue over there, but at least they sometimes do a bit of business now and again.
Yeah, he's definitely, from a business point of view, things look quite have improved there, haven't they? Which is good.
Anyway, right.
So predictions for this, I don't really know, Laura. It's going to be another good year. It's going to be another
good year. Yeah.
Solid performance.
So you're not going to make any resolutions because you don't like make resolutions. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm going to make it inside my head.
You have to write them down because they don't exist. Put them in the notes in your phone. That's what I do.
So I'm going to get slimmer and fitter.
Well, you're going to have to write it down because it doesn't count if you don't write it down.
I've got a pen. Right.
Slimmer.
I should have brought a bigger card.
Just write it in your notes in your phone. Slimmer and fitter. That's what you're going for.
You've heard it here first, guys. Yeah.
Well, you haven't because you heard it in April as well and you never did it.
I never did it, but really, Ollie's been laughing at us so much. Right. So you've got a quiz for me, you said, or something?
I've got a little game for you.
Okay.
Do you remember God Rest His Soul? Bruce Forsyth.
Yes.
Play your cards, right?
Yes.
Yep. So it's similar, except it's with cows, obviously.
Right. Okay.
Dairy cows. Okay. So I'm going to give you a name of a cow, and you've got to tell me whether that cow is higher or lower in value, selling value when it was sold, higher or lower than the previous one.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to start with an easy one. Okay. Well, hopefully you can tell me how much this one was, and we'll go from there. Okay. This is very easy. I'll get this one. Willsboro Emily Ann.
90,000 guineas.
Correct. Okay. So that's your starting base. So you should get the next one also. You should get the next
2010.
one right. 2010. Okay. Yeah. Who did it sell to?
Ponderosa.
They did. Yeah. Okay. Smiddy Hill Toy Story Ambrosia. Higher or lower?
She's lower.
Okay. And a bonus point. How much did she sell for?
27,000 guineas.
She did. Well done.
And that was bought by...
Well, I don't have the buyer of that one, but...
Sahara Holsteins.
Yeah. Well done.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Riverdane Miss Awesome Strawberry Red. Higher or lower?
She's lower.
A bonus point, how much?
20.
Did you sell it?
I sold it. Last year.
What are we saying?
Was it 20?
Mark, if he's listening to this, surely must be being like, Glyn, come on!
I'm going to say 21. Or is it 20?
21.
21.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay. Ridgefield Gold Atlee. Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower. What was she sold for?
20,000.
She was, yes. Field of Dreams. Formation Errol.
Higher.
Bonus point?
76,000.
75.
76. It's 76,000.
Okay, fine. Go with that. Okay, next one. Corringham Lambda S Gremlin. Higher or lower?
Oh, that's recent. I'm just thinking, you've been on the ball. That was yesterday.
Yeah. Higher or lower?
Lower.
Price?
48,000.
Correct, yes. Now, I don't really know how you pronounce this. Is it Dulles? D-U-L-A?
Dulé.
Dulé. Silver luster. Higher or lower than Lambda S Gremlin?
Oh, That's quite close. Lower.
Okay. Bonus point.
45.
40,000.
40,000.
Close.
Got it wrong.
Okay. Higher or lower? Wilter Ashton Babe.
Lower.
Yeah, she was sold in here,
Yeah.
wasn't she? Last year.
14,000.
No. 12,000.
12,000.
Close. Okay, you didn't sell this one, but we'll see if you get this one. Briery Side, Hale, Miss Donald. Higher or lower than Ashton Babe?
Is that an Ayrshire?
Yes.
Yeah. Lower.
Lower, yep. Bonus point, do you want to put a value on her? She's less than 12,000 guineas.
6.
8,600 guineas.
Wow. Well done.
Okay. Winchat, Chief Savoy Fair.
Savoir Fair.
Savoy Fair 7. Higher or lower than Briery Side? Hale, Miss Donald.
Higher.
Higher. Bonus
12.
point. 9.
9.
Very close. Higher or lower? Atwell Spotty 13.
Spotty. 13. I can't picture that cow at all.
I think she's in Ayrshire as well.
Oh, well. Lower.
You're going to go lower than 9,000 guineas?
Yeah.
No. She was 11,000 guineas.
Who sold her?
Katie sent me this one, actually. Katie was doing a wee bit of homework last night. She was the top Ayrshire, 11,000 guineas, Atwell Spotty 13. Sold to Blaze Tomlinson, Sandyford Ayrshires.
Right.
So there you go. I don't know, she hasn't put a year. So there you go. You maybe didn't sell that one, did you?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Willsboro, so higher or lower? Willsboro Lambda Baywatch. You didn't sell this.
She's a black sea, was she at 12,000, 11,000?
So you're going higher or lower than 11,000?
Higher, 12.
Higher, yes, but 14,500. Okay, second last one. Sterndale Demon Ray.
21,000.
Okay, so you're going higher. You just right out there. Higher than 21,000 guineas. Yeah. Correct, yes. And then the last one, and you should get this one. Riverdane KD Hannah.
90k.
She was, yes.
That's a good little competition.
So there you go. You did not too badly, I don't think.
Yeah.
One wrong. Was it just one?
The Ayrshires let me down.
You
a
didn't
little
get
bit.
the Baywatch one, and you didn't get the Ayrshire one. Yeah, you didn't. You're not. You need to brush up.
I need to brush up on the Ayrshire one.
You do need to brush up on your Ayrshire. Yeah. Thank you very much. Knowledge, but well done.
That's good.
Congrats. So I mean, I think that brings us to the end of the final episode, the end of the year.
Yeah, it's been a good year.
Has been a wonderful year. We'll be back in January.
January, always on the 20th. We release the.
Yes, we do. Yeah. Hopefully, I would really want to get Charlie.
I really want. What do you really want?
Really want Charlie on.
Yes.
Charlie Craddock.
From Finance for Farms.
Finance for Farms.
What was that song? What you really want? Was that like?
The Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say Kylie Minogue, but I'm not very good at the songs.
Not into Kylie or more country. Yeah, so we'll hopefully get Charlie on from. Where's Charlie from? Like Birmingham.
He supports Aston Villa.
Well, I mean, I won't hold that against him, but if you want to hold that against him, then fine.
Well, just a little bit of a.
So that you're just framing that for everyone.
Yeah, you can
FYI, guys.
You imagine an Aston Villa fan, what they're like.
Savage. I had to put £1 on the derby on Sunday just to make it mildly more interesting for me to watch.
Well,
I put £1 on United.
Yay!
I got £11 back.
So I had very strong feelings on the derby, like we were going to win.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't turn your back on United, can you?
Well, I've never had for quite a few years.
Never had the
but
feelings.
I just had a feeling, guys, and it was like this guy. He just after beating Pep, with a new manager.
Yes.
So he played City a few weeks ago when he was still with Porto. And I thought, this is just the way. And Pep's having a bit of a blip, isn't he? He's just having
Poor Pep.
Per Pep.
I don't know Pep, but poor Pep.
But he's a great guy, but he's having a blip.
What's the new man called?
My today with names. Ruben. Ruben.
Ali can't help you. He doesn't. He's a rugby man, not a football man.
Anyway,
Hopefully 2025 will be a good year for United as well, because
can't be any worse than the last
it's not
10.
been the same since Alex left, has it?
For Alex. No, but it hasn't been. But we're on a can only get better.
Well, it can get worse though. It could get worse.
We could get relegated.
Anyway.
So it just leaves me to say we should really thank our team.
Yes.
Because without the whole team pulling all that we do throughout the year off, it just wouldn't happen. And that's everybody. A big shout out to our yard staff, both at Bordaway and Kirby and St. Boswell's. They are amazing what they do and what they have to get the whole facilities turned around.
Yep.
They do a great job. Our sales team, our admin team. We have a great group of people here, and on behalf of the management team and everybody, thank you guys. Also, thank you for listening to our podcast. We really enjoy making them, and I just like to wish everybody a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Glyn.
Merry Christmas, Laura.
We will be back in January with the same great guests, great chat, and we will see you in 2025.
And also, guys, this wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Ali, Herds Media.
Oh, yay! Well done, Ali.
He puts up with us. He sits in the background. You don't see him, and he must think we are quite a special crew. So
I gave him a bit of a bottle of gin as well to get him through the trauma that he goes over for the last 12 months.
But a big shout out to Alistair and Sophie from Herds Media. They do a wonderful job through help us throughout the year with different events, photographs and videos. So thank you, Ali.
Well done. And thanks to our sponsors as well that have supported us through the end. Just in the back end of this year, because it's become so popular, this podcast, we have a couple of sponsors now. Yeah. So that's dead exciting. Finance for Farms and H&H insurance brokers. So I'm sure you'll be hearing more from our sponsors in 2025.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.